Yeah, so thanks everyone for coming. I work in a company, Outlier Ventures, which I helped found. So that is a venture, and we invest in ventures. So there's two domains, actually, two perspectives where you can look at the ethical venture. The ethical venture, the mythical ethical venture, does it exist? I don't know, but let's all find out whether it does. What I do know, or what I think, is that ethics is often not the starting point to start a business. People don't usually sit down to say, okay, I'm going to do this really ethical thing, so I'm going to found a business. Now, people usually see a business opportunity. They see an opportunity to serve customers, to make money, to maybe some opportunity in the market. But it's usually not the starting point that people use to set out their journey in entrepreneurship. Yet it is something that can be very influential, as we all see with, the larger, more visible businesses. And what is the ethical venture? I think it's often helpful to define something in terms of its opposite, because it's easier to see what is a non-ethical venture or what is non-ethical behavior by a venture. Now, of course, we have the theme of the day, if you will, surveillance capitalism, the FANGs and the BATs, the Facebooks, the Googles, etc. Facebook being a quite notable one, where, tracking you, serving you ads, even though you're not even a member, even influencing people's emotions. There's the sharing economy or gig economy networks, with Uber arguably leading to going from the reality where taxi drivers were, skilled and trained and well-paid workers, now funneling into underpaid, less skilled workers doing the same work. So what was the improvement? There might be some, but it's easy to point out the bad aspects. And about specific technologies, we spoke about, Marlene pointed out the bias in AI, and that AI can have. There are examples of racist AI algorithms. There are examples of sexist AI algorithms. Why did they come so? Well, likely because the data that they were fed, and who chose the data that they were fed with to make it turn out that way. And with blockchain, I think there's also, to further touch upon AI, does that mean that AI is racist? Well, no, I don't think so. It's a technology that can be used and it can have results, and we see certain results of it. And with blockchain also, it has been welcomed with great promise of possibility to change things, to lead to more equitable world and more user-owned networks, etc. And we also see many negative aspects of it. We see the result in ransomware that can fully automatically lock all your files and ask you for some Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency without someone intervening it. Using it for that technology or for that purpose, and it can be used for very good goals, like more responsible supply chains and making sure that there's slavery will not be a part of this world anymore, or like the food supply chain, that we can be really sure that our food is really good. So there's really good sides to that. Now, ultimately, venture to me is. It's a way to do something that you want to see in the world and do it in a bigger way, because you can do something really small. You can, you can help. You can do the things that you as a human can reach, and you're only limited to your action space. But with a venture, and if done well, and if it grows well, and it has a sustainable business model, you're able to have a larger, let's say, effect on the world. And with the larger businesses as we see them on the internet right now, we see also that those can be positive and they can be negative effects. And now you can wonder, have all the founders of those businesses set out to do those things? Well, probably not. Maybe not. We don't know. But have they happened? Yes, they have. And there's steps that came to that. You're going to give me 5 minutes time, right? Because I have no. There you go. a bit of setting the stage. Now, one additional aspect that I want to, in the setting the stage, I want to touch upon is decentralized networks, because, ultimately Facebook, Uber, Netflix, etc., they're more or less traditional businesses still, yet they use all this modern technology, but they are, a set of limited companies and equity and vehicles with, the decentralization possibilities, things like distributed autonomous organizations, things like crypto networks that only exist as the consequence of some software. We go into an even different domain where things can more or less exist on their own and people can influence them in a different way. Yet they also have a business model behind them that can result in certain positive and certain negative effects. Now, I'd really like to, invite you to think about what are some ways that we can do, that you can do as you set out on this journey or as you are in this journey to make sure that that ethics is reflected in that business, that ethics is reflected in that venture, and that it stays reflected on a longer term. So yeah, I'm looking forward to your questions, and then we'll go to the second part.
Thank you, Aron. Yes.